Hi everybody, this is a Flat Cap Cafe Racer. I'm riding my Triumph Thruxton R today, and Mr. Bill's up in front. Say hello, Mr. Bill.
Hey, hello, Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill's riding his Tiger 900. He's got his heated grips on, he's got his heated seat on, and he's all toasty up there. We're on a breakfast ride, and today we're going to talk about a little bit about the Norton 961. It just announced that it's coming back out again. Going to talk a little bit about my first gear electric gear that I'm wearing here today. And Mr. Bill has some questions about, on my last video I talked about getting a supercharger for the Thruxton R. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So stay tuned.
Meerkat.
Alright, Mr. Bill. You had some, the 961 that's coming back out. They've shown it, and I've seen Moto Bob, he was riding it, and I think who else? Visordown.com. So 2 UK publications were riding the bike.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the specifications on it and what major changes the new ownership has made and where it's going to be produced.
Well, it's actually, they're making it in England. As you know, it's not a English-owned company, but it's TVS that owns the company. They're an Indian company, but they are producing it in England.
Nice.
So it is a true English bike in that sense. They're saying it's going to have about 77 horsepower and about, I think it said 65 foot-pound of torque. It is air-cooled. Okay.
So the is 961 the actual displacement?
I think so.
Okay. So that's pretty similar in power to the 1200 T120.
Right.
Okay.
I think the weight on it though is going to be quite a bit heavier. I think it's, I don't know, I read it was 230 kilos. That could be wrong, but if that's the case, that's going to be a little bit heavier, I think. I know it's going to be heavier in this Thruxton, but I don't know. We'll see what it is. I have to do that math conversion, but this kind of, when I heard it, it seemed like it's a little bit more, but maybe it's about the same. But regardless, it's not going to have a better horsepower to weight ratio than the T120, I don't think. I think that T120 is about 500 pounds, maybe. So, and it's got about the same horsepower.
Okay.
About the same. But I think that one of the kickers on it, on the Norton, is they said it's going to be about 17,000 something pounds. And I think that's about $19,000.
Oh, that's a bit on the pricey side. Now, will it have high-end suspension and wheels? And
it looked like it had Olin in front and rear suspension. They said they make a couple hundred changes on the one that the 961 that the previous Norton company built. They said they completely re-engineered the bike because they had a lot of things that need to be fixed.
And what kind of things got fixed that you read about?
Well, they mentioned the frame as being one of them. That the frame on the other one would crack.
Oh.
So I think they did a completely different frame. Well, I had to look at them. They said it's different.
Are they sticking with steel or are they going to aluminum?
No, it's steel.
Okay. Will it be a chain drive or a belt drive?
It's a chain drive. It's got a 5-speed transmission. I don't know why.
Huh. Okay. Hope it's got some good spacing then.
I don't recall them saying they're going to make a sport model of it and a cafe racer model of it.
Oh.
And the cafe racer model's got kind of clip-ons like my Thruxton R does. Although they look a little bit lower to me.
Oh boy, that's pretty low.
Then the sport model has handlebars kind of like my old 2009 Thruxton.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit higher than that.
Okay.
So, but it did not look like it had a lot of room between the seat and the foot pegs. So if you're a tall rider, it looks like you're going to be cramped up on it. And I'm saying tall, I mean if you're 6 foot.
Yeah.
You know, bikes I like. You heard me talk about him?
Yes.
He did a little thing on it this morning, you know, showing the ergonomics, and it really looked like it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for taller riders because of the legs. It's going to be tough for the shorter riders, even on the sport model, because it's such a long reach to the handlebars.
Oh.
It looked like the rider, and showed a picture of even the rider that was on it has scooted all the way up to the gas tank, right on the gas tank, you know. So, I don't know, ergonomics might be a problem with that, both of them, I don't know. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.